Good evening, everyone! Welcome back to the Halloween streams. Today we're playing a very special game, as we are often doing. We are playing Dracula Resurrection, a French sequel to the novel Dracula by Bram Stoker. It is also a point-and-click adventure game. It is also done with 3D CG and FMV in first person, and there's 5 parts, outlasting the original company that made it. This is literally Atlantis with vampires. That's the best way to sell it. It's also the most accurate way to sell it, and we couldn't be happier to bring you the original version, because we did play this many years ago, maybe 10 years ago. We played this game on YouTube. We played the version that's on Steam and GOG, and we thought it was strange. The version that's on Steam and GOG, you just kind of snap forward through the story a few times. Turns out it's based on a mobile port that removed most of the puzzles. We can't have that. So now we're playing the original, 1999 or 2000, depending on which language you're playing it in, Dracula Resurrection for PC. It was also released for PS1, and if this version somehow completely shits the bed and this stream ends up not working, that's our backup. Borgo, 1897. Note that they don't have any, like, warm clothes on. Mina is sitting there tits out. Like, what the hell?
After weeks spent battling the monster, we have finally managed to destroy Dracula, but at a terrible price. Quincy lies dying at our feet. All we can do is be with him as he slips into oblivion. Mina is saved, yes, but for how long? The vampire's blood runs in her veins. Though the marks on her neck have disappeared, who knows whether they will reappear or not one day. True, we all saw Dracula disappear. Yet not one of us can say for certain whether we have actually defeated the fiend.
Yeah, so that's the end of the novel Dracula. Except in the actual novel, Dracula is not killed by sunlight. But yeah, indeed, Jonathan, Mina, and Quincy like intercept Dracula on his way back home and kill him. So let's see what happens afterwards. Fun enough, this is only 1 out of 2 FMV video game sequels to Dracula from the 90s.
Jonathan, please excuse my writing, but my hand trembles so I can barely hold my pen. After you left this morning, a strange dizziness came over me. I went out for some fresh air, and when I looked up, I was at Carfax. Dracula's home was summoning me as if he'd returned and wanted me again. As I write, I can no longer master the power that is drawing me there. I'm leaving on the first boat to Transylvania. I feel that I must go back to the castle. I am powerless. I must find out what is happening to me. Don't attempt to follow me. Your presence would only complicate things. Forgive me. Mina.
Seward, my friend. My deepest fears were founded. This morning, Mina was overcome by a fit of insanity, and she took off for Transylvania alone. Apparently, Dracula is back. Could you start investigating this matter in London and find out whether the threat is real? If so, we will have to recruit new allies and go back into battle. Beware and be careful. I am leaving all post-haste to catch up with Mina. She only has a few hours lead. I hope I find her before it's too late. Jonathan.
Everything seems fine so far. No static, no crackling, nothing like that. The FMV seems to be working now too, so that's nice. Gotta make sure that the saving still works. Does. Nice, nice. Okay. But yeah, if you play the GOG or Steam version, you have missed out on half the game, because they cut out most of the puzzles. Because they're based on the iOS and Android version, that for some reason, in order to make them easier, they just like took out most of the puzzles. So you just click once and the puzzles are automatically completed. Not all of them, but most of them. So this is the original version from 1999. Or 2000 if you have the American version. God, he looks so terrible. He looks like a caricature of a British guy. And again, this game is made by French people.
Welcome, stranger. Welcome to my humble inn. I hope those two brutes didn't hurt you. I cannot imagine what got into them. Never mind. You must have had a long trip, and it is already very late. Now, sit by the stove and get warm. If you need anything at all, I'm there in the kitchen. Please feel free, make yourself at home.
Alright. We are in. The game is afoot. Let's go talk to this guy.
I want to go to the castle. What is the shortest path?
To the old castle, but it has been deserted ever since the Count disappeared. What do you want to do there, stranger?
I don't have time to explain, but it is very important for me to get to the castle immediately.
You ought to wait for daylight. The path is strewn with traps. You'll have to face countless, unimaginable dangers. You'd better stay with me. We'll have a drink together.
I cannot. It's a question of life and death.
Whatever you like, young man. Well, you can take the old bridge behind the inn, but it's not safe.
Is that really the only way?
Oh, in any case, it's certainly the fastest.
The animations are amazing. The hyper detailed faces makes us think of Atlantis 3, actually.
Madam, I must go to the castle as soon as possible.
To the castle? It's late. The road is long and hardly safe. You must be exhausted. Don't bother about going to the castle tonight. I'll get your room ready and tomorrow we'll discuss it.
Tomorrow will be too late. I must go to the castle now.
Do you really have to go? Tonight is St. George's Eve. At the stroke of midnight, all the evil roaming the world will be master on earth. Do You realise where you're going and what you will face? Stay here. Don't go. For your mother's sake.
Imagine it's in Swedish. Trust us. We were really hoping there was a Swedish dub. We found out about this game when we worked at Game. You know, the old store Game? It used to exist. I think it still exists in the UK and nowhere else. But we found this game secondhand copy at Game. And we were like, this looks like absolute trash. But it looks like our kind of trash, you know? And then we just didn't get around to playing it until we played the GOG version. And we kept thinking that this has to have been dubbed into Swedish. It's from that era. It's from that era where we actually did that stuff. But no, unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Alright. The farting closet. Oh, we need a key for this. Probably. Ooh, where are we now? Candle? Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa! That FMV is not supposed to go that fast. One man strategy, one's Lesbiandria stream. Exactly! Speaking of trash, did you see that they're releasing a physical copy of all the Blood Rain games? All 3? First time the third one ever gets a physical copy. Announced today. Hello? What was... Is that like a... spyglass? Okay. Oh, we're not allowed to go here, apparently. Okay. Oh, is this supposed to be, like, flooded or something, maybe? Gotta go fast! Oh, wow, the stairs are probably really well animated, but like, we just swoosh past. Maybe we should have played this on a, that crackle, by the way, was something we heard as well. That was not an issue with stream. Wait, there's no other rooms? Look at this. This is an inn. This is where you go up for the rooms. No rooms, no rooms, no rooms, one room. Garlic. What are we doing? Okay. Not allowed to go there? Okay. So we're here for the fucking vampires, but like we can't take the garlic? That seems like an odd choice. Ah. Door handle. Oh, wait, what? All those here? Oh, here. Okay. at that. You want a doorknob? No? Okay. Okay, nothing new to talk about there. Nothing new to talk about there. There's like a cupboard behind him, though. Guess we can't go there, though. Right. Pons Lacus. Lacus must mean lake, right? Lacus Metallum. Oh, that okay. So Minecraft is to the right. Pickaxe blocks. Like, come on, makes sense. Let's go play. Let's go play Minecraft. Okay, no. Apparently, not supposed to do that. Fair enough. Lacus.
Get from this cabin, otherwise you'll have to me.
What?
Away from this cabin, otherwise you'll have me.
One more time?
Away from this cabin, otherwise you'll to the me.
Yeah, it really does actually kind of bug us if we are skipping. Hold on, play that. Quit. Yes, thank you. The Adventure Company. They're still... No, they got folded into Microids, right? Or are they still around? It was sold to the Acuno. Of course it was. Of course it was. Okay, the cemetery. We missed that last time. Alright, let's go there then. Okay, what's here? Cemetery Calvarium. I have no idea what that means. Let's go to the cemetery. The Atlas... Does this normally happen in the cemetery around here? Is that supposed to be like smoke? It doesn't look like smoke. Holy shit, their cemetery have like demon ladies with their tits out? Damn. Romania fucking rules. We always assumed we didn't want a grave, but now we have to reconsider. We really missed the era of like, ooh, a site. We missed the era of like 3D pre-rendered backgrounds because they had such a special a special sense of both like fantasy and realism to them. There was a horror game announced today or yesterday maybe that's going for like that fixed camera pre-rendered style. It looks really promising. I don't remember what it was called right now. Alright. Let's harvest some souls. Wait, that's actually what we were supposed to do? Wait, what? What? Jonathan, what are you doing? Oh, the dragon. That means that Dracula is back. Do you think this game had mouse support on PlayStation? Should we check that? It might have. Oh my... It does! It actually does! Oh, nice! I don't think a pointer? Okay. But yeah, now we have mouse controls. Holy shit! We did not expect this game to have that. That is actually really cool. Oh, that makes things so much nicer. Okay, let's see if we can also up the CD-ROM reading speed. Okay, we have tried. Yes! It's not super fast, but it is faster. Hell yeah. Okay. Right. Wait, we were supposed to go to the other place. Hold on, let's go back to the comitarium. There was two paths. Yes, this way. Now that we know you can increase the drive speed, we might actually consider playing the PlayStation version of Alone in the Dark 2 at some point, because that's the main annoying part with that. Then again, we also have the Saturn version now, so maybe not. Okay. What's that? Ah, yes, of course. That's the slingshot? What was that? Yeah, it's a slingshot. Ooh, dragon symbol. So the whole dragon thing is basically like it's built on the idea that Dracula is based on Bloodtep's the Third, which is, we're sorry to say this to anyone who likes that, not really true. There's some inspiration, but it's like it's similar to like how hold on. Oh, we'll respond to that later. Basically, it's similar to how, like, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is somewhat based on Ed Gein. But like that doesn't mean it's actually meant to be Ed Gein, you know? Leatherface is not Ed Gein. He was never meant to actually be Ed Gein. Despite what Ryan Murphy's fucking Netflix show claims.
Go away! And don't come back!
Yeah, we got to hear it this time. But Dracula... What Dracula took from Vlad Tepes III is him being a Romanian count. And hid the name. Because Vlad Tepes was a member of the Order of the Dragon. Which made him a son of the dragon. And Dracul is dragon, just like Moto said. So like that aspect was taken from Vlad Tepes. And that's it. That's it. That's all that was taken from Vlad when Bram Stoker wrote Dracula. But yeah. Oh hey, new options.
My God, you shouldn't have touched that object. Misfortune is again our lot. Beware, you don't know what powers you are dealing with. It's Dracul. Dracul the devil.
Dracul? Is this in any way related to the Count?
Dracula means the son of the dragon. In our country, Transylvania, the dragon is a very evil creature. It wreaks chaos and total destruction. The dragon is the guardian of the gates to hell.
So... Transylvania's not a country. My wife wanted to say favorite vampire media. Oh, a very, very, very good question. We are kind of annoying in that we think vampire media tend to suck. No pun intended. If we had to pick a favorite, Vampires, maybe? That's VAMPEERZ. Vampires. That one's pretty good. We like the original Carmilla novel. Or short story, more like. We like... we like the 1930s adaptation of Dracula a lot. It's very not book accurate, but that's fine. It's good. It's good on its own, you know. Bit. It's funny you should mention Bit, Lee. That's actually something we're going to be watching, like probably later this week. We're going to be watching Bit. It's been on our backlog for a long time, and yeah, that's a lesbian vampire film with a trans woman in it. So like, that's really cool. Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, that's a really good one. Yeah. Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Part 1 and Part 2 deals a lot with vampires. What else do we have? We've heard Sinners is really good, but we haven't seen it yet. We have seen very few films this year. Code Vein. We like Code Vein a lot. Although they do fuck up a bunch of the basic vampire stuff, like not showing you drinking blood for some reason. We like Vampire the Masquerade, the tabletop role-playing game. And we like at least the first two RPGs released for PC. We haven't played all the newer ones. But like Redemption was pretty good. The first Bloodlines is messy, but the fan-made fixes makes it really fun to play. And we are excited to play Bloodlines 2 eventually, even though it's not the game people were hoping for. What else? Let's actually we have a I think we have a list. Hold on. We have a list, we're pretty sure, of vampire games. Hold on. Do we not have a best... Do we not have a vampire games list? What? Yes, we do. What the hell? What? Must have saved it elsewhere. Huh. Okay, well, we can't read that then. There's a few more good manga that are good vampire stories as well. We mentioned vampires already, but also like Miss Vampire Who Lives in My Neighborhood. That was really good. That one has an anime too, by the way, if you want to watch that. We like Scarlet. That's I think that's the name of the manga. We have we like Vampire Junior. No, what's it called? Okay, God of the Moon High School. That one's pretty good. That's a manga. Liberta. That one's pretty fun. Michiwari Soul Monogatari, Vampire After the Doomsday. Scarlet Lily Bond. JK of the Vampire Lady. The Vamp Doll's Bride. Vampire-chan X Junior-chan. Vexations of a Shut-in Vampire Princess. That one also has an anime. Hold on, there's supposed to be like one that has a visual novel coming out. Which one is that? Is that Vamp Doll? That might be Vamp Doll. I'm gonna check. It has like a Steam page. Hold on. I think it might have changed names for the English release. It was Vamp Doll in the original Japanese release, but we haven't updated this list in a while. Where are you? The Vampire's Bride, the novel game on Steam. That's based on that manga. And it's upcoming. Okay. Now you've heard a bunch about vampire stuff that we like. Castlevania was mentioned. Castlevania is very hit and miss in our opinion. Good Castlevania is great, of course, but like bad Castlevania is painful. We really like Order of Ecclesia and Lament of Innocence. Those are probably our favorites. Okay.
I found this slingshot at the foot of the cross.
A slingshot is very practical. You can always count on it when you're hunting or poaching. Me, I hunt birds near the lake. You can see them up in the big old oak tree. There are always plenty of birds there.
There was also a bird on the cross. It had been crucified.
Ah, the fiends! I'm sure it was Viorel and his men. They're Dracula's infernal minions. They're bloodthirsty brutes. Me, I hunt for my food. But them, they kill for their sacrifices. But what devil do they serve? They disappeared for a while, but recently they have come back.
When I pulled the stones away in the cemetery, I found a strange ring. A mysterious blue light was pointing right to the spot.
Did you see blue flames? Blue flames only appear on nights when the demons have broken their chains. Tonight, no man in this region will dare brave the outdoors, even if the flames point to a spot with a buried treasure.
buried treasure?
When I was a child, my grandmother would tell me the story of the invasions that beset our country for centuries. Practically every square inch of this land has been steeped in men's blood, but the invaders never found much. The peasants preferred to bury their most precious possessions rather than see them fall into the hands of the barbarians. It is said that their gold is cursed. Get that ring away from me!
Okay. So the idea has to be that we're gonna use the slingshot on the guy by the lake, right? Or not? Huh. Huh. We were certain that was it, but guess not. Maybe we should like hunt birds with it, like the man said? We genuinely thought we had made some progress here, and then we just ended up being stuck in the same way regardless. Let's go to the lake and see what happens. Alright, the mine. What about that?
Get away from this cabin! Otherwise you'll have to answer to me!
Okay, you say that, but what if we show you a Dracula symbol?
Get away!
Okay. But what if we use a slingshot on you?
Get away!
Okay, fine. Okay, let's go to the mine then. See if we see something there. Wait, where the fuck are we? Navigation is so complicated in this game. Wait, what? There's a path here? This is new, you think? Oh, a ladder! Oh! So pretty. Gotta move super slow to show off the graphics. Oh, hey, look, animation. Yes, we know we already had a slingshot equipped. We forgot. That was it? Okay. Sure. Yeah, so do you know the game called D? Just the letter D. It's a 1993 or 4 first-person adventure game. Spoilers, it's also about vampires. The D stands for Dracula. And that game was super proud of its 3D environments. That entire game is animated. Like all the movement, you walk around in first person, it's all animated. And this meant that, you know how slow we're moving in this game? You move throughout the entire game that slowly, but like, all of it is super neatly animated. If we're gonna knock him out anyway, couldn't we just use the rock from the slingshot? Okay. Loot? Now we're making progress. Killing him was the goal. Apparently. Actually, did he? Wouldn't he have fallen down here? Or there? Where the fuck did he go? Like, we hit him over here, right? But there's no corpse here. Can we use the doorknob here? That'd be so funny if this doorknob works on multiple doors. Nope. Oh well, it was worth a try. So we got a knife. What else do we get? That's all we got. Oh yeah, flute. Flute and a knife. Okay. Do we know what to do with a flute or a knife? Nope. It was a splash? Okay. The mine doesn't even have any interactivity points, so not sure what we can even do here. Did we just go back? Yeah, we did. Alright, maybe we can fight this guy with a knife.
Go away! And don't come back!
Come on, guy has one eye. We can, like, take him on. We have depth perception. Maybe we can play a little ditty for him.
Go away!
No, okay. Well, we tried. We tried a peaceful way. Time for violence. Well, we say that. We don't know if we will be violent towards him or not. Look, we meant the flute, not the knife. That was the peaceful way. We genuinely don't know what we're trying to do right now in this game. We've already entered into just try everything on everything mode.
I see. It's the flute belonging to the ruffians who were sitting there earlier.
Do you know what they use this instrument for?
You still have a lot to learn about the servants of evil. They use it to call each other. They communicate with one another by playing a melody.
Then that's their rallying cry. Do you know what melody they play?
I watched them. They weren't paying attention to me. They thought I was drunk, but it takes more than a dozen drinks to befuddle my brain. I remember the tune they used to call one another. Here it is.
Okay. That's not a very inconspicuous way to call someone. Playing a loud tune on a flute. By the way, we were gonna have like vampire teeth for this stream, but like we genuinely couldn't get them to stick on properly. Like, yeah, no, they fall out. By the way, we will be this game is gonna take more parts. We were hoping we could do it in one streaming, but then we had all the technical difficulties that delayed it. But we're probably gonna continue playing this as early as tomorrow morning. Damn. Gotta be joking. Is this actually what we're gonna do? Again. We tried the peaceful way. Good work, 47. Oh, could you imagine a fucking Hitman game that's like pre-rendered FMV? Sorry about that. Obviously, you lose a lot of the fun of like the creativity, but still.
Did you see that? The sign fell down and knocked Diorga out. Fiorel is going to be furious. I have to hurry downstairs and lock the doors. May the good Lord protect us.
Wait, the sign fell down? There was not a sign? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, so now we go out the back way. Okay. Yeah, we genuinely would like to see an FMV style Hitman game, because like, sure, you would lose some of the creativity of like not being able to like customize your deaths any way you want to, but like, it would also be really fun to just make it a point-and-click adventure game. You can still have multiple solutions, you know. Right, we have keys. Wait, did we need keys in the inn? Oh, we can't go out in front. Wait, we also can't climb up. Do you think we're gonna die? Hold on. We go in here. We don't know if you can die in this game. Wait, wasn't there a guy here? Could have sworn we saw a guy here. Can't go back inside. Okay. Oh well. This way? To the bridge? To the bridge this way. Oh wait, no, yeah, we need a key here, right? Here. But it's 2 keys. This is the right one? Yay! Oh, now it's looking like Atlantis. Going in beneath the king's seat. Mission? Nope. So shame the PC version wasn't working, but now that we can play this game with mouse and fix the loading times on the PlayStation version, it's actually fine. Did we just take that? Oh yeah, we did. Okay. What's that? Like a pulley or something? Okay. To be fair, only Atlantis 1 had game overs. That was something that the French adventure developers seemingly got rid of after Atlantis 1. But also, early on in Atlantis, you can't really die either. It takes a lot to start. The only way you can die right at the start in Atlantis is by refusing to it's by agreeing to pour Melian's wine. Which, by the way, is an awesome game over, but, you know. But, you know, it's definitely more Atlantis 2 or 3 in terms of its, like, general approach to design. Just tell the queen you don't want to do it. Not the queen. But you're right. You can tell. You can tell. Agatha that you. No, not Agatha. No, yeah, Agatha that you don't want to do anything. That's true. Okay, so the bridge is now out. There's also movement to go. Yes, we are gonna play Creo's other adventure games at some point. How do we end up going here again? Because Atlantis is far from their only one, you know? I don't get it. Like we got a key, but like the only keyhole we've seen apart from the well was the one inside the inn, but we can't go into the inn anymore. The guy is gone. See, this is not a sign. I'm not sure what it is, but it's not a sign. Oh yeah, a moment of silence. Yeah, of course. My name is Eloy. And I'm old. Yeah, that's a great one too. That also has death scenes, but that predates Atlantis, so that makes sense. Sorry. We're missing something here? No, there's nothing here. Probably like a pickaxe or something to break down this wall. Oh yeah, for sure. God, Broken Sword in particular, like Broken Sword 2, we love Broken Sword 2. Wait, no. Sorry, no, Gabriel Knight 2. Gabriel Knight 2, we love Gabriel Knight 2. Oh, wait, hold on. What was that? Aha! Yeah, Gabriel Knight 2, The Beast Within. Just genuinely, like, such a cool game. Oh yeah, we do not agree with that. People who say that Gabriel Knight 3 killed the adventure game genre are just full of shit. Because what killed the adventure game genre, for the brief time it was dead, which it was... I mean, honestly, we're playing one of the games to kill it now. It was an oversaturation of needlessly convoluted puzzle games with bad storylines. Gabriel Knight 3 is not even a bad game. But like, people exaggerate so much Gabriel Knight 3's badness. Like, it's fine. Is it as good as 1 and 2? No. Is it fine? Yeah. It has some obtuse puzzles, but honestly, not worse than most of the genre at the time. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. You know, to be fair, kudos to Activision for one thing. When Activision acquired Sierra, and as a result, the Gabriel Knight series, they kept those games in circulation. They're still being sold on Steam. And you know what? We do respect that. You can still buy Gabriel Knight 3 on Steam right now. That's more than you can say for some of the other infamous adventure games. You cannot buy Leisure Larry box office bust anywhere. For example. No, this is where we needed key. Speaking of bad games, we're gonna play on stream at some point. Leisure Larry box office bust. Oh wait, that's not it? That's not what the key is for? Oh.
Did you know that this instrument belonged to the men who shoved you as they left? Be careful. They mustn't find you with the flute, or you'll be in very serious trouble.
I wonder what they used this instrument for.
One day when I was in the attic, I saw them near the bridge. One man played a melody, and another man showed up directly. I don't know whether they saw me, but they left right after that.
The bridge has collapsed. It was very hard for me to get back to the inn. You must help me find another path to the castle.
Viorel is furious. I had to lock the doors of the inn to escape his anger. I think he's convinced that we're helping you. I'm so afraid. What is to become of us?
I need you more than ever now. How can I possibly get out of the inn and reach the castle? If there's no other way, I will have to confront Viorel. Too much is at stake.
No. I cannot let him harm you. Those people have made a pact with the devil. There is no way you can win. There may be a way out. A few days before he died, my late husband told me about a passage through the cellar.
Hurry! Time is short. Show me.
Alas, I never knew what he was talking about. But he seemed so frightened, so ill. You may find some clues in his notebook. I put it away in the cupboard, but I beg of you, be careful. Whatever is down there, that is what killed my husband.
Okay, now we get the key to the cupboard. The fart closet. We already made that joke, but...
After weeks of searching, I have finally understood the purpose of the dragon ring. The ring is a key to hell, to the world of the dragon, and the door to that world is just below us. I must hurry. I must protect my family. I have blocked off the passage and hidden the cursed ring in the spot where St. George protects the living and the dead. In the name of all the saints, may that door remain forever locked. Our lives depend on it.
Well, good thing we already have the ring. You're gonna need to, like, light this candle with. Wait, no. This... we literally do. Have you played the Book of Unwritten Tales? Oh, yes! Yes, we have! That game's good. Don't know if we ever finished it. Why do we have our left hand on WASD and space, as if we can use that playing this game? But yeah, no, Gabriel Knight 3's Goat Puzzle is not as obtuse as plenty of other adventure game puzzles. Like, it is absurd that people make a big deal out of that when, like, stuff like fucking, like, basically any of the King's Quest games exist. Oh, sorry. Yeah, broke his... We keep mixing them up. Even though we know, like, if you ask us the difference, we can tell you the difference between the two series. But whenever we talk about them, they keep, like, just so, like, blurring together for some reason. Peasant's Quest? Oh. Yeah. Oh, 666. Of course. That's how you know it's serious. It invokes the number of the beast. Do we really need that animation? And the dragon like really deep throats that fucking tail, by the way. Oguricap or Maruzensky? Grass won the nut at Brian. What? Wait. What? Why are we talking? Oh. Oh fuck, that was the way out. Shit. Well, back around we go. We didn't know that was a way out. That is so rude of the game to put like that. Yeah. We figured it out afterwards. Wait. How the fuck do we get back to the inn? Oh, I haven't been here yet. Maybe we were supposed to go get here. Okay. Where was Jonathan standing while that happened? And on that terrifying note, we're gonna stop for tonight. Okay, so sorry, we have a bit of a runny nose today. So we fell down this mine shaft, and that's where we are. We have 2 ways to go. Let's go with this one first. Okay, a Shane. All we have is a lighter and Dracula ring and oh, when do we get this? That was a good thing to do? Maybe? Oh. Okay, what's this? Is it just like we need light? Is that it? Is that all? No. Okay. Probably need like a lantern or something because it's dark. Okay. Nothing here. Nothing interactable at all. Doesn't seem like it. So we mentioned that this is not the only FMV adventure game that's a direct sequel to the novel Dracula. There's this, and there's Dracula Unleashed. Dracula Unleashed is live action, and it's also very interesting. It's a game about time management. Because you had to, like, go to specific locations around London, specific hours on specific dates for things to actually happen in the order you need them to win the game. It was by the same people that made the Sherlock Holmes consulting detective games. Which, if you haven't played those, they are fairly interesting. We don't know what to do here. Still pissed about that gun in Silent Hill 2. Thanks for reminding me, lol. Wait, what gun? What gun are you referring to? The pistol you pick up near the start of the game. What about it? We don't follow the context of bringing it up. Where the hell are we supposed to go right now? Oh. Oh, okay. Now we follow. Okay, so now we have a giant bar of wood. Are we supposed to shove that wood into the hole? Yes, apparently. Why? Oh! Wait, this was a fucking gap? We did not think this was a gap. Hello, Miss-Anne. Oh yeah, and hello Jeb, hello Moto, hello Fadley, if we didn't say hi at the start of the stream, sorry about that. Okay, this is probably another crowbar section. Okay. Can we pick up the skull? Where did the skull go? Wait, what did we pick up? A hand. Okay. Sure. Something really embarrassing happened today? Well, do share. Sorry, we're hearing Boris? Aslan? We heard a noise. That was just a cutscene for walking? Really? Okay. Right, we went back up to get the hand. That's the skull, but we can't pick up the skull. Okay. That'll be something we can maybe light fire on? Okay. So far the puzzles are very, just use the thing you just picked up on the very next thing you see. So what do we pick up? Not sure what that is. Okay, let's see. At my internship, people were curious about my comics. So I showed them my original comics that I worked on in Stockholm with my original characters, and then they wanted to see what I was drawing in my other sketchbook, where I draw my shadow animatic. I told them no, and that's too nerdy and shouted to show, but they insisted. Okay. I will start with the runny nose today. Okay, we don't need to watch that again. There's gotta be something we can do with the thing we just picked up, right? Now my work leads now working as Sonic Animatic. Oh. That's it? I mean, that's fine. You probably think it's... Sorry. You probably don't think it's a big deal. Oh, there we go! Yay! Hello, Fawn. We're doing fine except for the running nose. That is really, really fucking with us right now. Okay. Cutscene! We're gonna refill our drink while we watch this cutscene. Okay. What? Another locked door? Okay. Wait. Oh, is this two different... Yes, it is. Okay. That is such bullshit. That would have been even worse on a controller. Wow, okay, it's a lot of... This is a very tall table. Either that or Jonathan got very short all of a sudden. Okay. It's okay. You don't need to apologize. You don't need to apologize. It's fine. We have no idea where to go right now. There's so many like spots that seem to be useless. Oh, hold on. Maybe there was something beneath the minecart. So maybe if we go there now... Oh. Now? We might need to look up the universal hint system for this at this rate. You must go for a ride in the minecart before you can find what you need. That's what we said! After the ride is a short video of a barrel falling into the cart. What? There was? Oh, this? We're supposed to... Okay. Yay. We found the hook. Ugh. That right there is a perfect example of pixel hunting. One of the practices that killed the adventure game genre. Because all the games just became... all games just ended up being like, oh... How small can we make the details you have to find? And it made for very, very, very bad puzzles. Here we go. Exciting! It's a Dark Souls wall. Oh. It's a good thing we don't have to play this. Might have been exciting. Why is he doing this, by the way? Wouldn't it be a lot safer to, like, walk here? Like, not to be that person that, like, shits on fun things, but, like, minecarts are not made for riding. And he doesn't have to ride it. He could get off. He had the opportunity to do so. It seems extra dangerous to be on top of it. Like, what the hell are you doing? You... No. Jonathan. Jonathan. Consideration of momentum. You cannot jump off like that and stop. You will be thrown forward at the same speed as the minecart. Physics don't work like that. Okay, and now we're in another mine shaft. Okay. Because, you know, when we think Dracula, we think mine shafts. Ow? Ow? Meow meow. What is? Okay. Well, how do we get down from here? Oh, is that a casket? Oh no, it's a door. Oh, wow. Hey. Wow. A dragon. Okay. You think we're gonna use the dragon? Yeah. You're gonna make me unleash the dragon. Oh, oops, that was it. What? What's happening? Okay, sure. Imagine... So, like, Dracula's minions had to go through all this shit just to bring in... the minecarts that apparently go to his castle. We are going to his castle, right? I think that was the whole point of going here. Oh no! Oh no! Bats! Okay, so that pathway is protected by bats. Not sure why that deters us, but it apparently does. Even though bats are, apart from like, you know, the poisonous aspect of like everything, fairly harmless. What is yeah, what are you talking about, chat? Okay, we can't move forward here, so I guess I have to move backward. Do you think maybe we have to ride another minecart through? That would be so silly, but let's try it. Let's see if we can find a minecart. We can't even go back far enough for that. Okay, never mind. Maybe we can find some bat repellent. You know, thinking about it, Jonathan Hawke, while certainly a main character in the novel Dracula, is he like anybody's favorite character? Like, even let's narrow it down. Is he like anyone's favorite like vampire hunter? He's not even really a vampire hunter, but he becomes one by narrative necessity. Like, why are we playing as Jonathan Harker of all characters? Like, we know Quincy died because they made this into a sequel. But like Van Helsing, people like Van Helsing. And we have to like take an item with us. Let's take the flamethrower with us. Nope. Actually, chat, have all of y'all read Dracula? Because it's a really good novel. Y'all haven't. Know the story? I haven't. Okay, yeah, it's a good one. It's a really good book. It's not particularly long, so like, it's quite easy to get through. We like a lot of Dracula movies, but we do feel that none of the movies have truly adapted the novel all that well so far. Although we haven't seen Luc Besson's Dracula from this year yet. Although considering it's called Dracula: A Love Story, we're guessing it takes some creative liberties as well. Oh, hello? What's this? Oh. Yay! A lantern. Now we can pass through? No. Okay. No, okay. We don't know. Why would anything work? Have you seen this game? Do you think we're gonna meet Dracula soon? Just want to point out that, like, for a game called Dracula, he hasn't really been present much. He was in the intro, but the intro was just recapping the novel. So we don't really count that. He hasn't really had a presence in this game, in this story yet. Okay, we can't undo the bridge, so it's not. We don't need to like pull the bridge back or anything. Remember we actually found an item and it did not help us get any further. That's not how this game has worked so far. Before this, every time we found a new item, we actually made progress. Alright, Andrea, what could be the absolutely most incompetent way of making progress? That's probably it. Oh, hello? Apparently we're using the lantern here? Wait, we're throwing it? What? Excuse, what? What? How did that... How did that burn upwards, but not in this direction? We take issues with this. Fire moves up, not sideways. The pressure would push in all directions there. Did you see how fucking massive that fire was? Like, that was an explosion. It wasn't just fire. This seems... What is that? What is that? How are you still talking about Jonathan Harker? That's a choice of a disc swapping screen right there. Okay. Alright. I think we're out of the mines now. Hopefully, unless this leads to a third mine shaft. Fourth mine shaft? Oh no, it's the bad guys? And they're being swallowed by clouds? Oh, it's Dracula!
So, our young friend is going to the castle. Are you sure he has the ring with him? Good. Excellent. You will be rewarded. He'll soon find out what it costs to attack me. What greater pain could I possibly inflict on him than impede his quest when time is so precious? But the sun is rising, and now is not the time to play with my prey. The fool. He is walking to his death, and he is not aware of it.
Okay, hey, Dracula has appeared once. I mean, we didn't meet Dracula, but he was in the background. So, hey, something. God. We hope we're not getting a cold. Okay, we're in Dracula's castle. You heard the complaint, so we showed up. We're just saying, if a game is called Dracula, Dracula should be in it. Right? Or at the very least, he should have a direct impact on your game somehow. I mean, imagine if a game was called, like, Vampire Survivors and didn't have any vampires in it. That'd be silly. Hello? Oh, that's apparently nothing. Doggo? Okay. We were saying it was kind of silly how, like, in Atlantis 5, the game literally ends on a cutscene giving you the first hints of Atlantis. It was like, the fuck? It's an Atlantis game. Imagine if we get called Atlantis 2 and it wasn't in Atlantis. Atlantis 2 does feature Atlantis, though. The climax is set entirely in Atlantis. Now, Atlantis 3 arguably does not feature Atlantis at all, but the effects of Atlantis still affects the story of Atlantis 3. In a way it doesn't in Atlantis 5. Look, like, we know that there's, there's 5 Dracula games, so like we're fine with like not killing Dracula in this game, but we're saying we want to meet the guy at least. We want to fight the guy. That's the bare minimum, right? Oh?
Is somebody there? Answer me. Who's there?
Don't be frightened. It's been so long since anyone has talked to me that I thought I was still hearing voices. I'm so weary of hearing mine. I've been alone here for eons.
Who are you?
I am a woman who has been rejected and betrayed. A woman who has been unjustly punished. I am Dorco.
What are you doing here?
And you, what are you doing here?
My name is Jonathan Harker. Count Dracula has kidnapped my wife and...
Dracula, the traitor! He is the blackguard who sentenced me to live here like an outcast. He and my 3 blood sisters. They did this to me. You have opened my prison, but I am still not free. I can no longer get into the castle. Help me break the curse that binds me, and I will help you. I will help you to get your wife back.
Okay. Really wish to skim the subtitles, because you do struggle hearing what people are saying. Oh, that's a pixelated face.
My wife is locked up in the castle. However, I don't know where. Can you help me to find her?
Your wife? She's probably in a room in the darkest dungeons of the castle, guarded by 3 demons who dwell in the crypt.
How can I overpower the demons and rescue Mina?
It won't be easy. This world is very different from the one you live in. The castle has its own rules. Ignore them and you will surely die. Do you realize that?
I'm not afraid.
Silence! Believe me, fear has nothing to do with it. You don't have the slightest idea of what's waiting for you. Yes, I can help you, but only if you do everything I tell you and nothing else. Otherwise, you won't live long, and your wife will be lost forever.
Tell me right now.
Listen carefully to me. If I am to help you find your wife, you need an object, a very important piece. It is an amulet kept in the crypt under the castle. Before you can unlock the invisible passage to the crypt, you must first find a key to the system. The medal of the Dragon Brotherhood that once belonged to Dracula's father.
An amulet? And a medal? What have they got to do with my wife?
Don't argue! The medal of the Dragon Brotherhood is the only way I know of to reach the crypt where your wife is being held. Find the medal and bring it back. I'm the only person who understands how to make it work.
Okay, so this might be a good time to mention something. Have y'all heard about a little Japanese game released a few years ago? It was fairly popular. It was called Resident Evil Village. Resident Evil Village, a game we haven't played, by the way. There are people in the adventure gaming community who are convinced that the level design and aesthetics of that game was inspired by this game and its sequels. Specifically this castle section. Dracula's castle in this game, they say, is like too close to not be an intentional homage, and we don't know if we believe that, but we haven't played Village, so maybe. When we were looking up images to put on... Oh, hi? Are you just following us now? We were looking up images to use in the thumbnail, we happened upon, like... What? We happened upon people talking about this and being like, oh, this is clearly...
Open. But I cannot go in with you because the castle is still forbidden grounds for me.
Okay, but can we talk? No? Can't talk, okay. Yeah, we don't know, like... I mean, it wouldn't be the first time Resident Evil draws inspiration from French games. Like, Resident Evil 1 is obviously very inspired by Alone in the Dark. But, like, we don't know, this game is not exactly as big of a hit as, like, Alone in the Dark was, you know? Yes, the tall lady game, which we will be playing once we get to it, because we have a few games in between to get through first, but... Yeah. Don't get us wrong, we do like the aesthetics of the castle in this game. It looks better on PC, we'll tell you that much. Yeah, we don't think it's fairly unique. It's more just like what Jeb said, like old castle is old castle, and European old castle is European old castle in particular, so... Okay, how do we go upstairs? You don't like Lady Dimitrescu at all? Again, haven't played the game, so we don't know, but we certainly find her and her lady friends attractive. That's for sure. Oh hey, a bedroom. Yeah, it's a shame that the PC version was having so much trouble, so we had to switch to the PlayStation version, because genuinely we do think the environments are really pretty, and the PlayStation version does not do it justice. Okay. We seem to remember this part of the game being one of those parts we mentioned the other day, that like the version that you can buy on GOG, Steam, and mobile platforms have just completely fucked up this puzzle by skipping most of it. Okay. We love that Jonathan doesn't comment on anything that he picks up. Like, we would like to know what we're actually doing. We're just picking up things. In Dracula's bedroom. Which, to be fair, like, it is a very nice bedroom. We came from here, so let's go here this time. Sorry, we played Secrets of Atlantis. We need to make sure we check all the books in case there's one book that we need to read, or if there's one book that's for some reason the Kama Sutra. God, that game was strange. Even for Atlantis, that game was strange. I do think it's a shame that they don't really make, like, big budget adventure games like this anymore. The closest you get is Nintendo actually allowing the remakes of Another Code. We would love to see Capcom, for example, with like their current era Resident Evil design, try and make like a game like this. I mean, it's basically just the Resident Evil games but without the combat, you know? And we missed that. So difficult to like have a game made these days with like a decent budget unless it's about killing, sports, or if it's some kind of like life sim. Okay. Okay. Draco. Alright. There's a miner. So where do you reckon we should place this? That one works. Okay, so 25 degrees and 40 degrees. Where does Jurassic Park Evolution fall into those? Oh, we did forget about Sims in general, like simulators in general. Then, but like, okay, so 40 degrees and 25 degrees. Not sure what we need to know that for, but it will probably make sense once it's time for it. Oh. Huh? Okay. Odd. think you're supposed to open this globe somehow. Jonathan, why did you throw it on the ground? You could just pick it up.
While reading this letter, then you have come much further than I had expected. But that will make no difference to the fate I have planned for you. When night falls, my streak will mercilessly destroy you. Your fate is sealed. As for Mina, she is here in the castle, but have no illusions. You will never see her again. What cruel powerlessness you must feel, knowing that she is so near and being unable to do anything. And above all, having performed such feats only to fail so near your goal. Now you know how dearly it costs to attack me. I must leave you. An important matter requires my presence in London. I fear that we will never have the occasion to meet again. Make the most of the last moments of your life. They will surely be the most precious of your short existence.
We consider it sports. Yeah, nothing that Dracula has said was written in that letter, by the way. It's about someone meeting a young man in Florence in 1469, drawing sketches. One that's like a flying machine. It's about Leonardo da Vinci, apparently. We were like, there's no way this Latin here actually matches like what he's saying, right? So we took a photo and did a quick Google Translate. But yeah. But also, Balatro is not a high-budget game. We specifically said big budget. What? Do we need these or something? Huh? Oh, maybe that's kind of like... Okay, that points at this thing. Right? So now we can open this thing. Wait, what? Categories is violence. Pokemon is violence. They fight. Oh, was it killing? Oh, sorry. You're right. In that case, we're wrong. Because obviously there's a lot of games where you do combat, but you don't kill. We just used killing as shorthand. Is that? Oh. Hi, Vlad. Well, yeah, Pokemon is virtual pets, but that's not really relevant to like the categories we presented as the only things that get big budgets. Because virtual pets do not get big budgets for being virtual pets. If that was the case, the Tamagotchi games would have way bigger budgets. Okay, that one's obviously gonna like burn that rope, so we probably need to like do something else first. 4025. 4025. And we're back here. Actually, have we been here before? We have no idea. Okay, clear me the key here as well. Okay. Oh, we're back here now. Okay. No, okay. Can I put the ball back? No. Okay, so that's Vlad Tepes playing Magic the Gathering. Oh, it's the thing. It's the thing on the wall. Oh, it's like a mirror, right? So, if that's there, we have to put it here? How do we do that? Aha! Holy shit! A good puzzle! An actual good puzzle! Okay, so... now what? What's the next part of the puzzle? Non-Tyrannus is confirmed genus? Oh, what? Really? Hold on, we need to message a friend of ours. First we need to check for confirmation though. Non-Tyrannus. Holy shit! We've only seen Popsci mention it so far, but like... yeah. That's awesome! Non-Tyrannus is real! We love to see it! Okay, hold on. What? Do we need to find these cards or something? Well, maybe we need to find the actual mirror plate, because like there's no mirror reflection. Right now. But yeah, a friend of ours, we've been talking about Non-Tyrannus, like, debating it back and forth, just like as hobbyists, within the paleontology, hobby. We've been talking about a lot about Non-Tyrannus, so, that's awesome to hear and being able to share that. Is there more in here? No. I don't get it, like we can't actually interact with anything here. None of these are clickable. There's no gears anywhere, but we can't do anything here yet. Guess we're going into the next room again. Fuck, which way was it? So this way? Alright, that's how we raised that up, right. Have we been down there? No, I don't think we have. Oh wait, no, that's the... Yeah, that's the room just below, okay. In that case, maybe we can do something here. No. Guess not. Okay, so there's definitely something we need to do here. Wait, 25? 25? Maybe this is the 25-40 thing. Because the 25 is set. What do we have to set to 40 though? What here can we set to 40? See, part of our brain is saying that there's some bullshit with our globe, it's like a pixel hunting thing. But we genuinely can't remember what it would be in that case. We don't know why we've been trying this. That's clearly not it. No. No, it's definitely not just a pixel hunting thing here. Okay. But okay, if this is 25 and it goes upwards in that direction, is it possible for us to like put this back? No, it's stuck in this position. Okay. But then where would 40 be? Oh, what was that? Oh, hello. Awesome. We're not sure what that does, but that's gotta be important. Maybe now the thingamajig works? Yes! Not sure why it worked, but Okay. Oh, look everyone, it's a reference to the Sun and Moon and Star puzzle, the Crest puzzle from Resident Evil 1. That's a reference to a tweet people got angry at us over today. Okay, a family tree. What about it? Okay. Yeah. Is that it? Family tree? There's gotta be a key or something here. What? Huh? Oh wait, these are two different ones. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Are those all the random items we're gonna steal? Seems like it. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Key. In the key. Wait, what? Really? The key does not go in the keyhole? Okay. Gotta say, that kind of surprises. Are you sure? Huh. Okay. I still remember opening up this globe. How the fuck do we do that? Oh well, let's go back to the bedroom. What can we place here? This maybe? And we can like use it to turn things? No? Okay, no, never mind. What about this thing? The medallion? No. What about the key? Oh no, the key probably goes into the door. Right, that makes more sense. What about this painting? No. The fucking lack of music in this game is so jarring. Like, Atlantis is constantly filled with music, you know? Memorable music too, really good music. And we get started going for like a horror vibe. Because like it's Dracula and all. But like... it's just kind of... strange. Is this where the door was? Yes, it was. Okay, cool. Oh, come on! Well, guess we're going back. Maybe we should go ask the lady, whatever her name was, what to do. I haven't spoken to her in a while. She couldn't follow us into the castle. She should still be at the entrance. Oh wait, what the fuck is this? Oh. Was that a key? You're fucking joking. Is that a hand? Oh, we remember now! We actually remember now, we think. We know where that hand goes. We want to go talk to the lady, but we don't know how to get to her anymore. Oh well. How the fuck do we... Yes, we think the hand goes on here. Don't ask why, but that's what we suddenly remembered. It could be wrong. But yeah, we think the hand goes on here. Nope. Apparently not. Apparently not. Okay, does our other key go in here? No. Okay. God, we know we can open you up somehow. We know it. I seem to recall one puzzle in this game involving like having to do something in one room and it opened up something in the other room. It's probably what we're trying to do now, but we don't remember the exact details of it. Oh. I believe he found a place to use this. Oh, and it goes back out here. Okay. So maybe we can talk to the old lady again? Where was she? Down here? Yay! Apparently she just remained down here. Hello. Oh damn, we can ask about a lot of things.
Do you have any idea what this ball is for?
You should look beyond an object's outward appearance. A mere ball like this one can foretell the future and unveil secrets. It often doesn't take too much to bring these signs to light. A crystal ball can sometimes be a bridge between one world and another.
How can these signs be unveiled, since the ball is not made of crystal?
I am a magician. Now watch very closely at what the occult powers can accomplish.
God, she looks like Palpatine right now. Limited power.
Take the crystal ball and use it to unveil the signs that will enable you to open a secret part of the castle. But don't forget that finding the amulet is your priority.
Here is the medal of the dragon. At least I think so. It's been terribly damaged.
Let me see. Dracula undoubtedly attempted to destroy it, but these objects are tough. Yes, this is it. It's magnificent.
How can this dirty, defaced piece of old metal make the castle easier to get into for me?
Be patient. The medal is the symbol of the Dragon Brotherhood, a very strong guild. Dracula's father received the medal from the Emperor Maximilian himself in 1431. It is reputed to have supernatural powers, but if the medal is ever to recover its original form, I must have some of your blood. So now give me your hand.
Watch out, if you ever...
Don't be so suspicious.
Ow!
I mean, hope not.
Look, it shows the dragon impaled on the cross. By sullying the medal with his blood, Dracula has secured the victory of the dark powers, the dragon and the devil. But the medal still has kept its divine power. Now, put the medal in the right spot, and the castle will reveal its secret rooms.
Okay.
Interesting find. Do you know what this little cross is for?
You tell me.
Do you know the principles of the magic squares? Do you know the power they possess? He
No.
who is in the castle is said to preserve the balance between the power of good and the power of evil. When you have unraveled its mystery and released the imprisoned cross, you will open the door to one world or another, depending on which way you turn the cross.
Does this mean that I will release the powers of evil?
The powers of evil, as you call them, were released long ago. But the symbols you will be handling are evil. This will be your very last trial. If you are successful, the path to the crypt will be wide open, but you will then have to bring the amulet to me immediately.
Okay, so the reason we were stuck was because we hadn't gone back here and just had her fix our items, apparently. Not great puzzle design. Especially considering that, like, nothing in the game really indicated that we needed help to fix them up, but, you know, whatever. Guess we just put the crystal ball back now? Hey, it's just like Atlantis. There's a crystal ball involved. And an old lady that powers it. Okay, now we can see these. Alright. Guess we need to, like, remember the zodiacs here, so we're just gonna take a screenshot of it. Okay. Okay, now we're allowed to click things. Alright, so the zodiacs are... Oh, fuck. I just realized the problem here. We don't really know the zodiac signs that well. So, like... don't know, chat, do you know the zodiac signs well? Like, one looks kind of like... I feel like that would be like... Doesn't look like any of these. You know what? Let's fucking Google it. Zodiac signs. Alright. So we have... what? These don't match up at all. So the first one has to be Leo. Maybe. Is that the lion? Okay. And that one... think that's Capricorn. And then Virgo. No. These images are not super clear. That's... oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, let's try again then. Yeah, that was it. Sorry. Zodiac signs are one thing. Zodiac signs with very low resolution pixelated images is worse. Decent puzzle, otherwise. You know, we know what the Capricorn is, we couldn't see it clearly in the image. The images were not very good, is what we're saying. I've done this before. Cancer does look like the number 69, and that's our zodiac sign. Now, we don't give a shit about zodiac signs, but nice. That's a knife. Cool. Did we need a knife? And you're not share zodiac sign. Don't Risa also share zodiac sign with us? Or is Risa Leo? Pre-purchase Resident Evil Requiem. What the wait, hold on, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? The Epic Game Launcher? Fuck off! My wife's a Leo. Oh, okay. You weren't sure when the transition to Leo started. Maybe we missed something here? We already did this part. Oh. Wait, no, that's how we get access to this. Right. Okay, what do we have right now? We have a key that we don't know where it goes. A medallion that will be useful at the end of the game, probably. We have this that's like some kind of cross we're gonna turn at some point. We have a knife, which looks almost more like a sai, honestly. We have a gas burner. We have a fucking giant, like, painting that we need to figure out where to put. Dracula's glove and the ring. Okay. Okay. Can we take down this painting? Is that something we can do? No, but look at that. Look at that. That's the same sword, right? Oh, it absolutely is. So we need to put that sword somewhere, maybe? But where? How? Either that or the game just wants us to go back down to the old lady again. Yeah, we hate to do it, but the only idea we have right now is to go back down to the old lady and be like, "Ah, we found a sword." And she can be like, "It's the sword of defeating Dracula. I just need to make it into a defeating Dracula sword first," and then she can like spit some fire on it or something, and I don't know. Are we checking anything here? Just kind of like breezed past this when we got here. Wait, did we ever try the fucking little tiny wheel thing in the clock? We didn't we? God, if that's it, it's gonna be so annoying, but oh well, let's go to the old lady first, see what she has to say. The old lady has a name. Because we struggle with hearing what she says, well, and because there's no subtitles, we have no idea what her name is. Hi. You wanna talk about a sword? No. Okay, well, fuck you then. Hey, can we still go up this way? Oh, yeah, but it's blocked now because of us changing the way in. Hello, Tyrg. Oh, sorry, Tyr. Yeah, let's go test the little wheel thingy in the clock. That's the only thing we haven't tried yet that vaguely makes sense. So maybe that's what we need to do. One can hope. This is the right room. Never mind. If this doesn't do it, we will look at the universal hint system. Alright. There's... No. That's not it. Can't climb up there. Do we miss anything here? No, there's definitely nothing we missed here. I feel like you gotta be something we need to do here, but like what? We have no idea. We still can't open the globe. Yeah, you know, this seems like it's about time to I think it's about time to do a universal hint system, honestly. Because we are stuck at this point. It's clearly like some kind of lock mechanism there, but like... yeah, nope. Let's ask the universal hint system. Dracula Resurrection. At the castle. The library. What do I do with the clock? Yes, thank you. It is possible to open the glass. Yeah, we know that. You need to find a key for the clock. Yeah, we got that far. Oh. Okay. That's disappointing. We've just missed a pickup. In the room we unlocked in the bedroom. That's all, apparently. There's a key there that we never picked up. Okay, where can this key be there? Be then? Up there. Huh? Wait, what? We're supposed to use the... okay. Why? What did that do? Okay. So there was just extra steps to this... okay. Okay, what we used there then? Maybe the hand? Yeah, okay, sure. What the fuck are we doing? So many extra steps for this shit. Okay, is this where we use that fucking painting? Yes. Okay. Okay. Do we put... no. The key? Maybe? Yes, apparently. Where is the keyhole? Oh, it's just... oh, of course. Of course. Obviously. Someone was paid to animate this sequence this slowly. They must have been so proud of all the mechanisms here. Thank you for the key. So that was a puzzle that needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 steps to get in and get that key. Isolated from the rest of the game. 8 separate steps of puzzles and items to be used from getting into this room to getting in there and getting the key. That is ridiculous even by puzzle game standards. Oh well. Now we can at last get into the fucking grandfather's clock here and see what's inside. Okay. Huh? Okay. All right. Do we use the medallion? Yes, apparently. That's how you open the globe! Oh, now it's time for this thing. What fucking was it? 40-25? So this puzzle, we're pretty sure they removed from the mobile version. We're positive about that. Because you remember being... This is where we realized, playing that version, that they had removed puzzles. Because we never got to actually unlock this thing. It was just suddenly open. And we were like, that can't be how it was designed. And we looked it up, and it was like something they did for the mobile version. They just cut out some puzzles. Okay. Is it time for fire? No. Is it time for cross switch? No. Clock key? No. Regular key? No. This is one of those moments where like a Atlantis style inventory system would help a lot. Oh, is it just a fucking dragon ring again? No. What the fuck is it then? Medallion? No. Okay, so clearly we don't have the thing we need yet to play with the dragon. That's okay. We've progressed. We've made progress. Okay. Really seems like we're supposed to do something though. We can't tell what that socket is supposed to be. Obviously, we didn't unlock anything new, so like... what could it be that we're trying to find now? The game still lets us go here for some reason. But like... we already picked up everything that's possible to pick up here. We've checked that multiple times. Something in the... no? We can't check that anymore. The sword? Can we go... if you can go pick up the sword again? Maybe? Most of the time, if you can pick up an item again, Jonathan just does it automatically, but like... maybe because we needed to keep it in while we were retrieving the key, we couldn't? That's the only thing we can imagine. Yep. Bullshit. The game's changing how it handles its items halfway through the game. Actually, more than halfway through the game. That is just grade A bullshit right there. Okay. Now what? We changed the clock one more time, but that didn't seem to do anything. Hold on, okay. Huh? Okay. The wheel? No. The medallion? No. The glove? No. The ring? No. The key? No. The fucking gasoline burner? No. The clock key? No. Okay, so nothing we have, apparently. Nothing we have. Great. Can't draw guns. Guns are tricky. They're very tricky to draw. Hi. Can you give us a hint? Oh, yes, maybe.
Here is the medal of the dragon. At least I think so. It's been terribly damaged.
Wait, what?
Dracula undoubtedly attempted to destroy it, but these objects are...
This is the same cutscene as before. Is this a bug?
How can this dirty, defaced piece...
Like... because, like, if the idea is that it get damaged again when you used it, shouldn't there be a second cutscene when you fix it up? Yeah, but that's the thing. The gun soldier in the game, you're talking about Sonic Shadow the Hedgehog 2005, is not actually the one that shoots Maria so that she dies. Those are two separate scenes. They're just kind of like shortened down into being the same scene when people like think about it, because they do show that in the opening and all, but like technically Maria's death happens later, you know. Oh, we forgot to pick up the diamond, obviously. Personally, we think they should be carrying rifles that actually fit into the 50s aesthetic, which like the rifles in Shadow the Hedgehog do not do at all. Hey, that jewel was not blue a second ago. It's a Chaos Emerald! It's really powerful, especially against living things. How many more secret doors can we unlock? The 1911, yes, but like the rifles they have in the Ark thing is not at all. Like they're very anachronistic. We don't really know what we're looking at here. Maybe it's to set fire to it? No. Okay, fuck that. Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of rifles a security guard or a... No, it wouldn't be a security guard. It would be a strike team. Do they have strike teams of like in like the modern sense in the 50s? Probably.
The theories of that young genius I met in Florence in 1468 turned out to be true. I have kept some of his sketches, especially this one of the flying machine inspired by the flight of birds. Building the device was an enormous intellectual challenge. I shall now put the machine in the tower.
This time the Latin was correct. It's about Da Vinci's flying machine. Dracula met Leonardo da Vinci and got his flying machine. Huh? No, we know. But like we are saying that like they're anachronistic because they're designed after 2000s weapons. They're not alien weapons. That'd be a completely different thing. Or even like sci-fi-esque weapons. They're meant to look like contemporary weapons for 2005. That's the issue. I think that's perfectly fair as a criticism of something meant to be set 50 years earlier in the same game. Okay, Tenet. Okay. So clear this is some kind of Christopher Nolan thing. Sat. R. No. Sci. Art. Saera Artes. That makes no sense. Rat ass. Ratsa Asyar. Satorarepo. Orera potas. Satop arero tenet orera potas. Not quite there. Oresa. Oh wait, hold on. Sator är på tenet operatas. The middle turns the wheel with effort. Oh, okay. We were actually trying to figure out if we could make it write out opera, because that was like one of the words we saw could maybe go in there, but we didn't get that far into the puzzle before you wrote it out, so. Huh? Okay. That was a strange object to get for that. And we guess a 50 strike team would carry M1 or M2 carbines, smaller and more mobile than M1 rifles with variable automatic and semi-automatic fire. Yeah, that's a very good call, honestly. Oh, we didn't even see the other letters there. Another secret room. Andrea, since I was forced to show my anime pros today, I had to tell people who know nothing about Shadow the Hedgehog about the story. One old lady was very moved. Awesome. They start comparing Maria's death to the death of kids in Gaza. Oh god. I mean, we probably talked about this during the Shadow the Hedgehog charity drive for Gaza, but like when we picked out that game, Shadow the Hedgehog, it wasn't just because we wanted to play Shadow the Hedgehog, but like it was because the game does deal with like both the concept of like an invasive force using like the claim of like this world was promised to us, so this place was promised to us as a reason for like killing and massacring and just destroying without any care in the world, but also because it also deals with like the military being a force of and not being like a an inherent good force, and that like they do actually like kill everything from children to like innocent adults to, of course, like actual military targets. So yeah, I mean that makes sense. It makes sense. Okay. So what do we have right now? We have a crest of some sort. We have that fancy thing. We have a poison that can melt iron. Alright. That's clearly one of those where we can put the cross, but it's too dark in here. Okay. Since we can't do anything until we start lighting things on fire, so let's start with doing that, I guess. Oh wait, no, maybe we can do something here. Okay. Okay. We see what we have to do. What's this? Oh. Oh no. Dun, 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 dun. Boobies! And asses, apparently.
Who has dared? Who has taken the sacred amulet? Who has woken Zelina?
Get back! Get back! Stay back!
Who are you, wretch? Put that amulet down right now, or my sisters and I will make you die a horrible death.
You're lying. Dorko told me that I was protected.
Dorko? That old witch?
Why is she dancing?
You shouldn't believe everything that crazy woman tells you. She's using you. She's sending you out to do her dirty work, but you'll die for nothing. Put down the amulet.
Why aren't you attacking me? Unless you cannot, because the power of the dragon ring is protecting me. You're powerless against me.
Ha! How long do you think you can escape us? There is no way you can go. You'll finally drop in exhaustion. You can hold out another few hours at most, whereas we have all of eternity before us. When you do fall into an exhausted slumber, it will be your last.
Cool. And we just turned our back to... Oh, meow? 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 Okay, let's see. God, they are so low resolution. Remember them being actually fairly detailed in the PC version. But yeah, if anyone ever tells you that like Baldur's Gate 3 and like other modern games having like naked breasts and such is like revolutionary for like non-porn games on consoles and such. We're playing this one. This is a PlayStation game we're playing right now. Remember that. Wait, what? Oh yeah. That was definitely the best way to depict that. Absolutely 100% the best way to depict them escaping. And again, we want to point this out one more time. This game is focusing so hard on like, this is the sequel to the Dracula novel. In the Dracula novel, sunlight does not kill vampires. Daggerfall is one, Duke Nukem 3D, and Daggerfall wasn't on console, true. But like Duke Nukem 3D is another one that has some nudity in it. But like there were other CRPGs as well from like the 80s and such. I mean, they were generally not on console, but there were always a few exceptions. Of course, if you ask us, it should be perfectly common for video games to show nudity without it having to be porn. But yeah. Yeah, Moto, that is funny, and it's something we talk about a lot when we talk to people about, like, the way vampirism in fiction is so very different depending on, like, which era of fiction you're looking at.
Give me the amulet.
You can get into the castle, can't you? How is that possible?
Your mind is quick, but it is still a mere mortal intellect. When you took the amulet from its place, the curse was broken. Now I can go wherever I want to go. Come now, give me the amulet.
I won't give it to you until you've told me where Mina is.
Don't tell me you have already forgotten how I helped you. Is this all the thanks I get?
Thanks for what? Up to now, all I've done is risk my life to recover this amulet that you seem to want so much. Right now, I'm the one who's giving the orders. Tell me, where is Mina?
I have one last bargain to make with you. After that, you will never hear from Dorko again.
Dorko, that's her name.
I will show you your wife. You can trust me. I am a woman of my word. Good. You made the right decision.
It looked like she was about to eat it.
And now, bring my wife to me.
I told you, I am true to my word. There she is.
Where did that come from?
Mina!
There she is. Mina and her big naturals.
I kept my word, and I have finally retrieved the sacred amulet. Vengeance is nigh. Tremble, quake in fear before Dorko's regained power. As for you, I've paid my debt, but when Dracula comes back, I will have to prove to him that I can reign by his side as I did with his father. What better proof can I give him of my allegiance than delivering his enemy into his hands, retrieving the dragon ring, and protecting his betrothed? You are too valuable for me to let you go.
You ask the people who want to play him in this game, and if he can get a wife like that, he must have something going for him. Nope. No. No. Let's not pretend it was Jonathan Harker's personality or charm or anything that got him these things. Okay. Oh wait, no, okay, we see the shape now. This thing. Is there an animation missing there or something? Yeah, make sure this animation is as slow as possible. Wait, if Mina's a vampire, didn't we just kill her? Considering this game subscribes to the whole sunlight killing vampires thing. Oh, okay, guess the sunlight didn't come in here. Wait, no, it absolutely did. Did we just open Vault 13? Yes. In addition to this game being the main inspiration for Resident Evil Village, it was also the main inspiration for Fallout. Doesn't kill the hot vampires. Then explain why the naked women flipped and ran from the sunlight earlier. Uh-huh. Yeah, checkmate. You can't use this cursor of all things, game. Oh, that is amazing. That is just incredible. Alright. The Dracula should be here in a second, right? Like, we've been cornered. We need to fight Dracula. We're guessing we're getting ready for like the final battle or something. Not entirely sure what we're gonna use. This is a cross, so maybe that works. This is also kind of cross-shaped. And they said that this medallion was like dangerous towards Dracula and will protect us. Yeah. I think we're about to trigger the final sequence of the game, so let's go. Let's grow up Mina. God, they're big. Ah, of course. Leonardo da Vinci's flying machine. That he definitely finished building, and he definitely made a working one. They're like Gollum! But yeah, this was also the main inspiration for Peter Jackson's The Lord of the Rings.
We say that we can never come back from hell. This time, a miracle has happened, and it really is a miracle. Mina is near me, still unconscious, but alive, and that is the most important thing. I don't know how Mina will be marked by this adventure, but all I know is that as long as the Count is alive, Mina will be in danger. I can't avoid the confrontation any longer. Once I'm in London, I will have to confront Dracula.
Okay.
For Mina, and for all the men on this earth. This time, and with the help of God, we will definitively destroy the monster. I swear it.
Why is the logo scrolling? Yeah, so there was no way we couldn't remember this part. And we had to act as if we didn't. The game Dracula Resurrection ends without you ever meeting Dracula. You wanna know why? Oh? You're also upset about this? Huh? Yeah, it is ridiculous, isn't it? Like, the game is called Dracula. We should be facing Dracula. This is like the last Atlantis game? Yeah, that's one of the games that I was like. Yeah, so basically they were making 2 games at once. And they released them separately. Or rather, they made 1 game, split it in 2, and released them separately. Meow. It's similar to what Ease did, except that Ease actually had a fucking climax to its first half. Yeah. And here's the thing, you can do a cliffhanger like this. You can do that. But here's the thing. This game opens with Dracula being resurrected. We find out that he's back. You can't end without this game. You can't end without at least encountering Dracula. Now, if they instead had made it so that Jonathan is trying to prevent the resurrection of Dracula, and then at the end he fails, Dracula is resurrected and he escapes to buy himself time, that could work as a cliffhanger. But no, they just pull that instead. Also, they could have people play the sequel, Dracula 2, The Last Sanctuary. Which, to be fair, does conclude a story started in Dracula Resurrection, but it is still like just a baffling decision to design a game that way. Can't believe this game inspired making women have big boobs. Yeah, exactly. This game was so inspirational. Honestly, it really set the mold for where video games would go as a medium.